Hi everyone, my name's Autumn. I'm a registered dietitian and owner of RD Nutrition here in Red Deer. I wanted to talk to you about my top 5 tips for any parents that are dealing with a picky eater. My very first tip that I want to talk to you about is offering food every 2 to 3 hours. Kids have a really high metabolism as well as small stomachs, which means they need to eat way more often than we do as adults. They also don't understand hunger cues as well as we do as adults. So they'll push them off, and then all of a sudden, bang, they're hungry. So in order to avoid hanger, upset kiddos, or even them being so over hungry that they don't want to eat anymore, having a schedule set out for them of offering food every 2 to 3 hours is going to be very beneficial, and kids love a schedule. With that schedule leads me into number 2. My second tip is at meals, so breakfast, lunch, and supper, I want you to be offering 3 or 4 food items. Make sure that you're not covering the entire plate when you're actually offering it to your kids. Spaces and gaps on your plate, plate is actually better for them. They can actually visualize things a lot better. But offering 3 to 4 things will really make sure that you're hitting all of the nutrients that they need. And it also makes up for those foods that maybe they like more and maybe they like less, but it gives them the opportunity to continually see foods that they might be interested in actually eating. At snacks, I want you to be offering 2 food items. This also fills in the nutritional gap just in case they're not hitting all of those things. And we also tend to offer different things at snack times. So by snack time, what I mean is not treat foods. What I mean is like apple and yogurt, nuts and an orange, muffin and a glass of milk, cheese and crackers. Those are the types of snacks that you're going to be offering at those snack times. The division of responsibility is number 3. As parents, I want you to start thinking of how our responsibilities as parents and our responsibilities of our children are. So as a parent, our responsibility is to choose the what, the where, and the when. Our children's decisions or responsibility is to decide if they're going to have any and how much they're actually going to have at that mealtime. By dividing up the responsibility, it will let you sit back a little bit and decide that, yes, this is what we're having for supper. If you choose not to eat it, that is totally your choice. But it's also their responsibility to decide if they're going to have any at all. If you have one of these kids where you feel like you're always catering, you can set a schedule, which is my tip number 4, is set out a menu somewhere in the house and say, okay, you don't want supper tonight? The next time that we're going to eat something is in 2 hours. It's our bedtime snack. So that's when we're going to have something to eat, or you can come back and have your leftover supper. And number 5, let our kids believe that they're in control. This is weird, but it works. So going back to division of responsibility, as parents, our responsibility is to decide the what, the where, and the when. But we can be a little bit more flexible on the what by saying, okay, it's snack time. We're going to have yogurt and a fruit. What kind of fruit do you want? Do you want an apple or do you want an orange? This gives them autonomy, and it actually makes them feel like they're in control of what's going to happen. So it tricks them into thinking that they actually have control over what they're doing, even though you chose the apple and the orange. So those are my top 5 tips for picky eaters. If you have any other questions, reach out to us at info@rdnutrition.ca or stop by our website and send us a message that way. We are here to help support you with picky eaters and come up with some really great strategies for you and your family.